Welcome to an episode of r/slash Entitled Parents, where we share stories of moms or dads thinking that because they have kids, they are entitled to everything. Kick back and enjoy what we're about to share with you, and at the end, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, on to the stories. And this story is posted by u/callmecrazy. EM leaves her kid in my garden, then storms out after I tell her off. This happened about an hour ago, and I'm still irritated about it. I'm a single mother to 3 kids. D is 5, S1 is 4, and S2 is almost 2. My eldest 2 were heartbroken when they learned that we couldn't visit our local park because of the current pandemic. Nasty germs, as they call it. So to entertain them, I bought quite a few things for them to play with. My family have also contributed to this, including buying and setting up a windy house and moving a large plastic climbing frame with 2 attached slides from my uncle's house to here. I'm very grateful for everything they've done. My kids love playing outside, and I'm lucky to have a lot of garden space. I understand that not everyone has a lot of space in their gardens, but we also live in a rural area, so there's a lot of land to explore, including walking trails, a lake, and mountains. You can see everything kid-related from the street. My garden isn't level over one side, so I put everything on that side instead. On to the story. SK is sweet kid, about 7. EM is entitled mother, late 30s, early 40s. S2 had just gone down for his nap when D and S1 asked if they could go out to play in the garden. I said, okay, unlocked the door for them, locked the front gate, just a simple metal clasp to join it together so the kids can't open it, and then headed back in to start tidying up. I went upstairs to put some clothes away and heard the gate close. I thought that it might be my stepfather dropping off some treats for the kids, so imagine my surprise when I walked out the front door and saw a child instead. D is very good with fiddly things like the clasp on the gate, but she can't open it. So I assumed that EM opened it, let SK in, then closed it again. Me. Oh, hi there. What are you doing here? SK. Hi, my mom said that I could come in to play. Can I? Me, surprised and confused to say the least. Where's your mom now? I'm sorry, honey, but I don't think I know you. What's your name? SK. My name is SK. My mom said she'd be back soon. Me. She left you here? SK. Yeah, can I go and play now? Me, feeling bad for the kid. Okay, but I'll have to ask you to clean your hands first. Do you know about the nasty germs? She nods. Okay, good. I'll go and get some things and then we'll sort you out. I go inside to get my hand gel, help SK clean her hands, and then walk with her to the back of the garden. Me, D, S1, this is K. She's going to be here for a little bit. How about we do some drawings with chalk? The kids all say yes, so I draw some lines between them all and tell them that it's their drawing space to give them some room to socially distance. I keep an eye on them, but also turn to check the street every so often. I was busy helping S1 get a stone out of his sandal when I heard the gate close again. EM. SK, time to go. Me. Oh, hi. You must be SK's mom. Can I have a word, please? I gesture a little way away from the kids. EM. No, we have to go now. I have to get back home to let my dog out. Me. Well, I'd like an explanation before you leave. Why did you just leave SK in my garden? Why didn't you at least knock on the door and ask? EM. I needed to go to the shop and didn't want to take her with me. Normally, I let her play in the park, but it's closed. So when I saw your garden, I thought it was a great idea. I'm sure you understand how stressful it is to be a mom during this time. Me. I do, but I also understand how irresponsible it is to leave your child with a stranger while you go elsewhere. The things in this garden belong to me and my kids, not to anyone who happens to be walking past. EM. You're not a stranger. I've seen you on the school run and knew you lived here. Me. I didn't recognize SK, and I didn't recognize you either. Knowing someone from the school doesn't instantly mean you can just leave them with that person. EM. Why are you making such a stink about this? It's done now anyway. Me. I'm making a stink about this because you left your child here with a stranger that you didn't know. If she'd have been here any longer, I'd have rang the police. EM. Why would you have gone that far over this? You're an effing selfish butch. keeping the gate locked when other kids could be making use of the stuff here. Me, are you seriously that effing stupid? You left your child here. If my youngest wasn't napping, I'd have asked SK where she lived and taken her back to your house. I'd have quite happily waited outside to give you a bullocking then too. What kind of parent leaves their child with a stranger while they pop to the shop? Next time, don't leave your child in a stranger's garden and you won't have any problems. If you drop SK here again, I will ring the police. What if I didn't actually live here? What if something happened to her? EM, come on SK, we're leaving. I'm not going to stand here and listen to a child tell me how to parent. I'm 23, so yes, a young parent. Me, well, clearly this child can parent better than you can. Get the F out of my garden now. EM glares at me, grabs SK by the arm, and starts storming off. SK looks sad and waves at me. I wave back with an apologetic look on my face. I feel so sorry for her. After she left, Dee strides up to me with her arms folded over her chest. She's smiling, so I know it isn't something serious. Me, what's wrong, Dee? Dee, you said naughty words. Me, chuckling. Sorry, baby. Mommy will put some money in the naughty word pot. The naughty word pot money goes towards sweets for them if we go to the shop. Yes, all together. No child endangerment here. And that's it. I'm hoping I don't see much of EM when school eventually starts back up, but I'd be happy to see SK again. She and Dee played very nicely together, and I could see the potential for friendship there. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure where this story is taking place, but as they call it a garden, I'm sure it's somewhere in Europe or UK or somewhere, not the US where I'm currently at. But leaving your child with a total stranger and then getting upset when you're being told why or being asked why are you leaving a child with this stranger? Come on, people. What is wrong with this world today? Definitely leave your comments to this one for sure and tell me what your thoughts about leaving a child with a total stranger to go run your errands. And this story is posted by u/doodlebugqt. I'm early, so where's my cake? Didn't happen to me, but a coworker of mine. I work at a bakery in a grocery store not far from where I live. A few weeks ago, about the beginning of June, it was extremely crazy due to an onslaught of cake orders made for graduations and birthdays. Thankfully, I didn't have to work that day, but the coworker who this story is about told me of this woman who came in wanting a mermaid cake for her daughter. First thing I should mention, when we get a cake order, we always write down what time we can expect to see the customer. That way we can sort the cakes based on how early they need to be prepared. Turns out this woman comes in an hour before the decorators had her order is finished, and rather than just do other shopping and come back, she stands right outside the bakery and impatiently waits for a cake and cupcakes, interrupting every now and then to ask how much longer it's going to be. So the decorators are just scrambling to finish both orders for her. Once they're finally ready, the woman takes it and decides to balance the large box on the seat for small children at the front of her cart rather than making room for it in the basket. My coworker warns her about the potential accident this is likely to end in, but the woman shrugs the warning off and basically ignores her. Well, she decides to go through self-checkout, and guess what happens? That's right, the cupcakes fall. She marches back over to the bakery fuming like they had anything to do with the mess all the way from the other side of the store and demands that they prepare more cupcakes for her. Grudgingly, they fix what cupcakes they can and remake the ones that were beyond saving, all while she's bickering about there not being any help in the self-checkout area. Lady, it's self-freaking checkout. You help yourself. They were eventually able to get rid of her, but it backed them up on the rest of the orders they had to get done. Thankfully, that was the only memorable entitled parent they had to deal with that day, or at least that's what my coworker told me. And this story is posted by u/SlenderN679. EM tells a volunteer that he is fired. So 2 years ago, I was 13, my school asked all the students if they wanted to do volunteering for a food bank, and I said yes. On the day that I did volunteering, I was alone with the teachers at the little stand that we had while everyone else were at the entrances of the supermarket giving bags for the people to fill with food. The idea was for them to deliver the bags at the stand, but most people gave them to my friends in the entrances, so I had to go there from time to time and take them to the stand. We all had shirts saying that we were volunteers, but I had a jacket over it because it was cold. One of the times I went to one of the entrances, the shopping cart that I used to transport the bags was totally full, and when I was going back to the stand, EM gets close to me with 2 full bags of food, and the conversation begins. EM, here, take them, giving me the bags. Me, sorry, but my cart is full. EM, I don't care, take them. Me, sorry, but I already told you that my cart is full. Leave the bags there with my friend. EM cuts me off and starts screaming, catching everyone's attention. I know the manager of your company for a long time, so take my bags now or else I will get you fired. My friends who were close started laughing at her. Me, after reading many r/slash entitled parents, I knew where this was going. Okay then, call him. She makes a fake call and says, EM, he says you are fired. Me, the problem is, I take off my jacket and show her my shirt saying volunteer with big letters on my back, and then I just walk away while everyone around laughs at her. Thank you for reading and have a nice day. Thank you all for listening, as that was 2 fantastic stories that I enjoyed sharing with you. In the comment section below, let us know what you enjoyed most about those stories and why. Also, don't forget to like as well, and make sure, if you have not already done so, to subscribe to the YouTube channel of TNA Top Notch Audio. Have yourselves a fantastic day.